Welcome to Siva Academy. This video series is mainly to address the questions and comments that I have received through mail or in the comment section. As a continuation of that, here is an interesting question. The question is, I have updated the table and changed the city name accidentally. The city name in the column got updated. How can I revert back to the previous value? Let us understand with an example. So here is a table called t_country city which contains list of city names, and by mistake I have issued an update statement like update table name set city name equal to Delhi, and I have committed the information also. So at this point, if we try to access the table, obviously all the rows in the table would have got updated with the city name. Now the question is, how can we revert or how can we access the previous version of the data, that is before update version of the data, and update back the table, or how can we correct back the table? So let us understand with an example now. First, let me create the sample data. I've created the t_country city. I'm just going to populate some sample data into this table and have committed the data, and here is our sample data. Right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you two different ways by which this can be done. In fact, both are part of the flashback query option. The first option is using the system timestamp option. So what I'm going to do, before starting this update operation, I'm just going to capture the time at which I'm doing this operation. So I've just captured it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to issue an update statement, update table set city name equal to Delhi, and I'm just committing this information. The data are committed. From now on, if we try to select the information from table, obviously all the city names would have got updated as Delhi. Right. Now to access the previous version, that is the version of data before update, that is the data which exists at this point of time, we can access using the flashback query option. So here is the syntax. Select star from table as of timestamp, that is at this particular timestamp, whatever the data was there, we are trying to access it using this. So by specifying this as of timestamp, the flashback query option will help us to retrieve the old version of the data. Now if you see, the query at line number 8 is giving the current information, that is the committed information. The query at line number 10 is giving the previous information. So let me connect both these information and I will show you. So what I'm doing is I'm just joining the same table, that is the version before update and version after update. So this is the version after update and this is as of timestamp, that is before update. So based on the primary key, I'm just trying to access it here. So let me paste the timestamp here. I'm accessing it here. Now if you see here, this is our actual value, that is before update value, and this is our after, that is incorrect value, that is after update. So after update it got updated with Delhi, so before update it has actual city names. Now since we are able to access both, we can actually access the previous value, and using a simple update statement we'll be able to override the table. Now let me show you that. So here is a very simple update. What I'm doing is I'm just updating this table by accessing the previous value. Let me just execute this update statement. So I just need to paste this timestamp. So let me update it. 12 rows are updated now. So now let us query from the table. The table is actually overwritten by the actual value. Now let me show you the same example by using a SCN option. In fact, SCN option is nothing but almost the same as system timestamp. Here we are capturing the timestamp before update. There we are going to capture the SCN number. SCN number is nothing but the system change number. It is something like a database internal timer number. Right. Now I have captured the SCN number before update. So let me just copy paste it here for reference. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to commit. Okay, just before that, let me recreate the table again. Okay, the table, one second, let me revert back. Let me roll back here also. Now let me recreate the data set again. Right, now we have the table with 12 record. So first let me capture the SCN before the update operation. So here is the SCN number. Right, now I'm going to update with Delhi. It is updated. Let me commit the information. Let me query from the table. Obviously we'll be see all the city name as Delhi. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select what was the data in the table as of this SCN number. Right, so let me query. So this is our actual data, that is before update data, and this is our after update data. Very similar to our previous example, I'm just going to connect both the information, right, both the versions of the data, that is after update version and before update version. As I told, this is the after update version and this is the before update version. So our intention is to copy this before update version and overwrite with the after update version. So for that we are going to simply use the update statement as of this particular SAN number, right? Informations are updated. Let me commit. Let us query from the table. As expected, we have read the previous version of the data and we have committed. In fact, the flashback query has a lot more things. Probably I just covered as part of this question, but I will cover the overall flashback as part of some other video. If you want any questions to be posted as part of the subscriber question series, please let me know in the comment section or you can drop to this mail ID. But before that, you can check whether a similar question has already been posted as part of subscriber question series or as part of interview question series. If you're not able to find your question here, please write back to me. I'll be happy to record and post as a new video. If you have learned something new, please like this video, subscribe and stay tuned for new feature video, interview question, SQL practical question and concept videos. And thanks a lot for watching this video.